Hello! Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Supreme TV. Of course, this is where we feature different business owners. And tonight is our finale of our Mother's Day special. And it's going to be a different kind of Mother's Day special because marami tayong ibang klaseng mga episode na pinagdaanan from the mothers with 7 kids, yan, 3 kids, diba? Tapos meron tayong episode with yung mga daughters of successful mothers na business owners as well. So ngayon naman, I'm excited because there are mommies who still have little kids, like little boys and girls. And ang ganda nga nung description namin sa post namin today, which is early morning virtual meetings plus a kid running around calling for mommy. Nakaka-relate ba kayo? Equals successful business mommy? Question mark. Shoutout sa mga natin, yung mga friends ko dyan ng mga work from home moms. Relate na relate kayo dito, I am sure. Ay, kailangan ko pala itong i-announce sa aking Worldwide Weddings Team. Panoorin nyo to mga moms dahil makaka-relate kayo ng sobra. So, tonight, I have 2 wonderful guests and yung isa nating guest, meron pa siyang kasamang special guest. Makikilala din natin yan. So, let's bring them up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Trizha, Joaquin, and Miss Jenny Wang.
Hello!
Hello, good evening.
Hi!
Good evening.
Sino yan? Meron kang guest dyan sa tabi mo, Miss Jenny.
Yes. Ang ating...
Try ko yung guest ko mamaya.
Does she have a name?
Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Claire. My name is Claire.
Hi, Claire! Wow, she's so cute. Okay, so of course, Trisha, looking really beautiful with her sunburn.
Thank you.
Well, of course, she is the owner of
open ka.
Koreano, the Korean food grocery, and Miss Jenny Wang of Allspark Battery. Okay, so beautiful mommies. Can you please tell us about? Sige, introduce niyo muna yung business niyo. Okay, para meron pa rin tayong 30 seconds spiel. And then I'll be asking about your family. So, go ahead, Trisha, introduce yourself and your
Hello,
business.
good evening everyone. Good evening everyone. So I am Trizha Joaquin. I'm the co-owner of Koreano, Korean Mart. So this is partners kami ng husband ko dito. We started last year during the pandemic and nag 1 year na kami. So yun, we sell online. Wala pa kaming physical store, unfortunately, kasi parang ang hirap pa, medyo risky pa magbukas ngayon ng physical store. So yeah, so we sell mostly sa Shopee, but we also do through our Facebook shop. So shopee.ph/Koreano. Yes. And Koreano, kaya pala Koreano siya. It's named after our baby boy, Yano. Yun yung nickname niya. So I-A-N-O. So K-O-R-I-A-N-O.
Yan. O, diba? Doon pa lang, nakita agad. Family-oriented. Oh. Koreano. All right. Thank you, Trish. How about you, Miss Jenny?
So good evening. I'm Jenny Wang, owner of Allspark Battery Station. So we own an automotive battery store in Sucat, Parañaque. So we cater to the South Metro Manila clients. Yeah.
Okay. So if you want battery,
just call Allspark.
Allspark battery, yes. Lasts long, really long.
Really long.
Okay, so now let's get to know these wonderful mommies here. Can you tell us about your family? Like, how many are your children? Like, do you live with your parents? Do you live on your own? Tell us about your family. Let's start with Trisha.
Okay, so I got married 2017. Ngayon, we have a baby boy na, 2 years old. My husband used to work for a corporate field siya before, and because of the pandemic na rin, he decided to ito na, work from home na kami mag-start na ng business, which is ito na nga, Koreano. So we have a baby boy. Sana this year madagdagan kasi 2 years old na siya. And tumatanda na rin ako. I live in my in-laws, so dito kami. Hopefully, di ba, yung everyone's dream naman na magkaroon na rin ng sariling house. So, tingnan natin. There.
Yes, okay. So Yano right now is 2 years old.
Yes.
Okay. Baby boy. And then Miss Jenny.
Ako naman, I've been married for 15 years. And
Wow.
yeah, so my husband, well, right now, my husband lives in Paranaque because it's nearer the store. While me naman and the kids live in Quezon City because of, well, initially it's because of the school, but right now everybody's home as well. So I have two kids. I have two daughters. My eldest is already 14. And this is the youngest, 6 years old, si Claire.
Just done with my birthday.
What's that again, Claire?
Just done with my
She
birthday.
just had her
Oh,
birthday 2 weeks ago.
happy birthday, belated.
Belated, Claire.
Belated. Ah, she's so cute. So what's the best gift that you received?
Mommy, give me toys.
Oh,
Lots
mommy,
of toys.
mommy, lots of toys. Wow, mommy's so kind. All right, so it's so great to see you guys. No, I guess this is like a phase of motherhood that everybody will have to go through. Lalo na pag kayong baby pa, 'di ba? Hashtag Team Puyat.
Yes.
Diba? So, pinagdaan nyo yan. And so, I'm just curious lang to find out, at what part of your family life did you have a business at the same time? Was it when before you were even pregnant, before you even gave birth, or after na kayo nag-give birth, tsaka kayo nagkaroon ng business? Which one was it? Trisha,
Okay.
may
Okay.
business na before or
Well,
after?
yes, may business na ako before. Kasi I used to be a fashion designer. Well, fashion designer pa rin naman, and may bridal gown studio ako, which I closed last year kasi nga nag-pandemic. Although meron akong sideline, meron akong baby clothing brand din na tinuloy na din rin naman kahit pandemic, which is doing quite good naman. So, thankful ako dyan. So, yun. So, ever since naman business, and then kaya ito, tapos nagka-baby, tuloy pa rin, tapos nag-open nga si Koreano last year. So, yeah, wala naman na bago siguro kasi nagkaroon ng bagong business.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So that's a good point, and I have a follow-up question on that one. So how about you, Miss Jenny? Business na siya ever since or after you had kids?
For All Spark, it was just the how this Shobe was born
Wait lang, Bin.
2015
Wait lang, Bin.
and All Spark started 2016. But it was kumbaga I started training for the automotive I was pregnant.
Business. So habang pregnant ka, you were building
we
up the
we were actually offered the business. And then when when I was about to start the training, I was pregnant as well. Sabay. Kasi
Oh,
1 year ako nag-train.
oh, grabe. So, ibig sabihin, parang kaedad pala ni Claire si Allspark.
Parang ganun. You
Oh.
can put it that way.
Okay, all right. So na-imagine ko, so both of you actually were managing a business. So and both of your businesses are with your spouses. So I know so all spark with your spouse. With Trisha, your business before na fashion designing, was it with your spouse as well? No. Nakamute ka.
No. Yes, no.
So
Ako
the
lang yun.
fashion,
Tapos siya kasi,
ikaw lang yun.
yes, siya ay
Yes.
nagko-corporate pa siya noong time na ako nagbe-business. Ngayon lang kami nagsama. Ayan,
Yes,
sa
in
business.
in the business. Yes. Okay, so
Yes.
now my question in line with all of that is, how were you able to manage balancing family and business at the same time? So this time unahin ko si Miss Jenny kasi parang yung sa kanya is habang buntis siya, nagta-training siya to start a business, 'di ba? So parang 'di ba parang motherhood in itself is already a challenge. Sabi ko nga, hello, Team Puyat. Shout out sa mga may newborn babies, 'di ba? I could just imagine you're raising a baby and you're also raising or kumbaga our business is like a baby as well, 'di ba? You're also setting up a business. How were you able to balance it?
Well, kasi the battery talaga is a family business already. But yun nga, when I got married, my husband have a different business. And I was offered that nga year 2014, sometime there. And then a part of it, of course, we need to somehow deep dive into the battery before we open the store. So since sabay, I got pregnant at the same time. So I was going to the office um, while belly is growing. But siguro halfway there, James started or my husband started to look for a shop to rent sa sukat na. So he keeps
Ah,
going there from time to time, and by the time na nakakuha nga din siya, um, I gave birth May. So the year after March 2016 naman nag-open yung store.
yung store. Was it hard to do that? Okay, I guess, so sabi mo, nanganak ka May, tama ba? May,
Mm-mm.
okay. So parang nagkaroon ka pa ng certain number of months bago nag-start the business. So
Mm-mm.
how hard was it to be able to So syempre may role ka din in that business. So
Yes.
how hard was it to do both?
Kasi nga, my husband is somehow have a language barrier, no? And he's hesitant to be answering calls. So, as you know, the battery industry right now, parang ano na rin siya, parang Jollibee na rin. So, a lot really calls numbers for battery delivery, diba?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
the same what goes with us. So, we try, I'm working at home. I'm working
Yes.
at home. So we
So
market.
parang ikaw yung call center.
Yes. So ako yung call center, and if whatever order that comes in, pass text
Ipapasa mo sa
message,
kanya.
pass to James. That's how it works even until this day. Walang
Oo.
telephone sa store. But right now, I do have a secretary already. But during the first phase talaga,
Mhm.
wala. Ako lang talaga lahat.
Oh my gosh. Na-imagine ko na lang yung parang feeling na nagpapadede ka ng baby. Nag-breastfeed ka ba?
Yes,
O, di
yes.
ba nagpapadede ka ng baby, tapos wala may tumatawag. Tapos yung uyak ng iyak yung baby, tapos may kausap ka. Parang gusto mo, paano mo
Well,
papatahimikin yung baby may kausap kang customer?
I remember bringing her with me during the business registrations. Anong tawag doon yung carrier.
Parang
So,
carrier.
yeah, I bring her sa City Hall, sa BIR. Kasama ko siya there.
Baka siya pala yung mo, parang, lucky charm. Na, ay, may cute yung baby pa, unahin mo na yan.
Somehow she did help kasi I did I experienced a problem during the registration kasi I didn't know na once you get your mayor's permit, you can go directly to BIR to have it registered already. What I did was to wait for the physical permit to come out talaga, not the receipt lang. So
Oo.
may lapse na I think umabot ng 1 month or 2 weeks, I can't remember. And then I was already penalized by the BIR. Sabi ko, hindi
Oo.
pa ako nagsa-start, may penalty na ako. So I brought her with me. Was waiting there sa BIR, waiting for the head, the RDO, head, or whatever, whoever
Yes.
that is. And I was, parang pleading with her na kung pwede not to penalize us. And I think she played a big factor na para ma-waive yung penalty. there.
That's nice. Okay, na-excite na ako. Marami na tayong mga questions in the chat box, pero mamaya ko na yun babasahin ha. So let's talk about you muna, Trisha. How
Yes.
were you able to manage it? Having a baby and then doing your own business, tas yun pa, hindi mo pa ka-partner, hindi mo pa ka-tandem si husband dun sa business na yun. So I'm sure
Yes.
there were challenges.
Actually,
Tell
nung
us about it.
syempre habang pregnant ako, tuloy yung business ko, 'di ba? May weddings ako noon, December. Pinanganak ko si Yana January December wedding season, 'di ba? Syempre wedding season dito. So busy ako noon habang buntis, habang malaking-malaki na yung tiyan ko noon, nagfi-fitting pa ng clients, ganyan. Tapos nung nanganak na ako kay Yano, tuloy pa rin. Syempre tuloy yung tahi, tuloy yung weddings, ganyan. Tapos I remember, my sister got married pa noon March and we had to fly to Bohol. 1 month pa lang si Yano no. Well, 1.5 months. So we had to fly Yano rin papunta sa Bohol, syempre. Tapos, syempre ako nag-asikaso din noon, buong entourage, wedding niya, ganyan. So, syempre, well, nandun talaga ako. Nag-work pa rin ako pagdating sa Bohol, ganyan. Syempre, niready ko sila lahat, ganyan. Tapos, April din, may inayos ako na, syempre, newborn pa rin lang si Yano noon. Nag-handle pa ako ng Binibining Tanawan kasi I'm from Batangas and may pageant noon. So, lahat ng candidates ako yung nag-BS noon. Imagine, may newborn ka, tapos may project ka, tapos, so kailangan ko mag-meeting sa Batangas, fittings, ganyan, tapos newborn pa si Yano. Nagbe-breastfeed pa ako, no? So, syempre, kahit saan ako pumunta, kasama ko syempre, dapat nasa house naman siya ng parents ko. Pero, syempre, pag punta ako Batangas, kasama ko si Yano. Kasi, syempre, newborn si Yano, ganon. So, maano siya, well, matrabaho siya. Pero, thankful ako, may yaya din naman ako. So, at least dito sa Philippines, di ba? Although, may mga times na nawalan ako ng yaya, ang hirap. Mahirap pag nawalan ng yaya, di ba?
I can just, yeah.
Yes.
It's not
So, maano
easy.
siya, kailangan talaga kailangan ng time management.
So, what would you say parang help you get through those times? Bukod kay
nandiyan din
Yaya.
naman. Well, very supportive naman si Gino. So, every time kailangan ko or kailangan ko na advice kasi siya yung magaling sa mga scheduling. Siya yun eh. That's him. Ako, hindi ako gano'n. Like, babe, paano ko magagawin to? Ano ba unahin ko? Ganyan. Ayun, mga ganon. So, at least, maganda na meron kang supportive na husband na nandyan. Lagi. Yun. Tapos, well, ano yun? Mga 1 year ganon kasi newborn si Yano. Tapos, sabay last year, di ba, nag-pandemic na. March. I closed my studio na. March. So, parang may 1 year na talagang lang ako sa business, sa fashion na yan, ganyan. Mas madali na syempre, nung clinose ko, tapos bilang kami na ng husband ko dito sa Koreano. So, mas madali na siya.
Yeah, because kayo tandem na talaga kayo.
Yes, tandem na kami. There.
Yan. Ang ganda ng So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone who's watching, these two amazing women, the power moms of Supreme, it only goes to show that you can actually build a business even if you have a baby. How about you, Miss Jenny? What would you say? I'm sure nga, di ba, may yung mga challenges and all that. What would you say yung nakatulong sa'yo that help you get through those initial years of setting up the business and your baby is also just starting out or growing up?
For once, I remember nung baby pa kasi siya, kaya siya medyo may pagka-people person, no? Kasi I do bring her sa office most of the time. So, kumbaga, even after birth, there was a time lang na I can't go back. So, after a few months, I started going back. Dala-dala ko siya, dala-dala ko yung playpen, dala-dala ko lahat. So, it's like, it's an office day, but dala your buong bahay, something like that. And then, since the office kasi, it's somehow, may, kumbaga, may space kasi doon where I can put up the crib and everything and just lay her there as well. I work. Sa bahay naman, Well, I also had a yaya, but there was a time na wala din talaga.
Mahirap! 'Di
Oo.
ba?
So, I
Pero
don't
ito
think
Mahirap.
it's
isipin 'di ba, pero
ayun.
Go
sa'kin ito
ahead,
isipin
Trisha.
paano nagagawa abroad, wala naman silang mga yaya do'n 'di ba, ta's nagwo-work pa
Yeah.
sila. Ang galing, naiisip ko lang 'yun, parang ang galing,
While we
Sabit.
work, sabit-sabit kasi
'di ba?
uiyak, later on ganito, nagluluto ka, sabit-sabit, medyo malayo na, ayan. So, yun.
Yes, ganun, ganun nga. 'Di ba? Ha! Okay. So, okay, let's travel in time. So, lumaki na sila. Ngayon na, yun na, toddler na. Running around, being makulit, being pilyo, being mischievous. Have you ever experienced na parang you are so in the zone doing your work and then your little one is running around and making you kulit?
Yes.
Yes.
Oo, everyday. My God. Minsan I
Constant.
work sa room. Siyempre 'pag nasa room siya, do'n siya naglalaro, 'di ba? So, "Mama, play with me, play with me." Siyempre kailangan bigyan mo rin naman siya ng time, pero
Yes.
nagwo-work ka at the same time. Pero minsan 'pag sobrang busy niya talaga ako, lumilipat na ako. Sabi ko, "Ay, do'n muna ako sa office, do'n muna ako magwo-work para hindi ako kulitin."
Mm.
Yeah. How about you, Miss
For
Jenny?
for Trisha, I think it's more mahirap kasi 2 years old lang pa
2
talaga
years old,
si
yes.
Yano, no. For me, nung maliit siya, somehow, that time kasi umuwi pa si James eh. Recently talaga hindi na siya umuwi. So somehow kasi pag umuwi si James, he helps me. Pero yun nga, eto naman, growing up, ano siya eh, people person. So if she sees that I'm
Other
talking
people.
with somebody, kahit hindi niya kilala, she will just pop in the screen and say, "Hi!" Ganyan. Kahit nag interview ako ng sinong member natin, "Hi!" Ganyan. Dinadala lang niya sa
Sa
face.
ngiti niya.
Grabe. Miss Congeniality 'to si Claire.
Miss
So,
Congeniality.
sometimes I do feel, parang sabi ko, nakakahiya. Of
Mhm.
course, sometimes you're talking professionally, di ba? You're on the, parang, you're supposed to be in a professional place. Pero
Mhm.
since ganyan nga, and then with the pandemic, din lahat talaga ng bata na sa bahay.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
lagi lang, of course, yung kausap ko will say, okay lang yan, she's so cute, etc., etc. But ako kasi deep inside parang, ang kulit-kulit, istorbo talaga siya.
'Di ba? So, para sa mga mommies out there na same din ang challenge nyo, palagay ko ito ang isa sa mga tanong nyo. Ilabas ko na yung question dito. So, question ng ating isa sa mga viewers. Sabi niya, best practices when kids are present during office or Zoom meetings. Tanungin natin si Miss Claire. Claire, what are the best practices? What do we do when the little kids are around when mommy has a meeting?
I say hello.
You say hello. So cute. But baby Claire, what are you supposed to do when mommy has a meeting?
I not disturb her.
Don't
Wow.
disturb her. Very good. Don't disturb her. So, how does it look like when Claire is not disturbing mommy?
I do something else.
Yes, ang galing-galing naman ng guest natin. You do something else like what? Like coloring? Do you like coloring?
Yes, and I
Yeah.
like drawing.
I like
have
draw.
Yeah, I like drawing. I have drawing class at Mondays.
Oh, you have drawing class on Monday. So, then you just keep on drawing and drawing and drawing until mommy is finished with her meeting.
Mondays at my teacher was teacher Kathy. I have some classmates that at kinder I the same names have same names.
They have same names? Who has same names?
one of my classmates in the
Oh, your classmates, they have same names.
in
Uh-huh.
kinder we have a classmate named Audrey, and a drawing class we also have a classmate named Audrey.
Oh, okay. Ayan, napunta na po tayo sa ibang discussion. Mabalik ako sa iyo, Miss Jenny.
Naging,
So, anong best practices? Mukhang na-train mo na, ha? Mukhang matama yung sagot ng ating special guest. Pero magkaiba yung alamang sagot sa ginagawa, yung sagot. So, anong best practices?
Mute muna.
Parang mute is your friend.
Yes, mute first.
I drew this all by myself.
Wow!
But last time, mommy helped me because I still don't understand. Right now, I draw by myself.
Oh, that's so nice. Is that a book or just a compilation?
Not a book.
It's a sketch pad.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
sketch
sketch pad.
Yes.
Ano na ba? Sketch pad. Oh, yeah.
Have you submit this yet?
Tinanong na ako.
Have you submit this yet
Yes.
or not yet?
Oh, mommy. You have an assignment, mommy. Why? Have you submitted it yet?
Mommy still have a picture in her phone, so I can just touch it and take a picture.
Sometimes,
Mommy.
she submits her own assignments kapag she gets hold of my phone. So, pipicture lang yan and she'll upload it and she'll send it to
The teacher.
galing.
Galing naman.
Galing naman.
Very good. Very good, Shobe. So, what best practice? So, mute, number 1. Okay.
Mute first and then call for help. Ate, please get.
Sometimes when I'm in class, I say, Ate, I mute first and say, Ate, give me water.
Wow.
So, Claire, you also mute yourself. She knows how to mute. You know how to mute yourself?
When teacher calls me, I go in the space bars. And if the classmates are talking, I also unmute.
Okay. So, mute and then call for help.
Yeah.
Okay, now we will ask now Tita Trisha, what's her best practices? Nasimulan ko
Sa
kasi.
akin, sige, pwedeng mute and call for help. Pero kung wala talaga, wala si husband, ganyan. Kasi pag dinner time, rest na ng yaya eh. At least,
Yes.
syempre ng yaya, dinner time, hindi na namin siya papakilaman. Magsi-screen time muna si Yano.
Screen time for a little bit.
Kasi dun lang talaga siya nagsisteady. Pwede siya mag-color, pero for a bit lang after na ayaw na. Sabi ko, okay, sige, mag-screen time ka muna para hindi ka magulo.
Right. And that's a challenge, no? Okay, so speaking of challenges, what would you say is the biggest challenge that you have had so far as a business owner and a mother at the same time?
Yung wala kang yaya. Wala kang yaya. Yaya is essential, you know.
Yaya is essential. Paki-deliver po si Yaya. Huwag niyo po pigilan ng pag-deliver ni Yaya.
Ang mga Pinay very dependent sa yaya.
Yeah, kasi pag wala kang yaya and you have a toddler talaga, how will you answer phone calls? Here and there, I remember I have 3 cell phones. And then, yun nga, the calls are coming in. Minsan sabay-sabay, minsan isa lang. And then sometimes you can encounter yung sobrang tagal makipag-usap sa phone. Di ba may customers na ganun. And yet, tapos on the side, may maririnig ka, umiiyak na yung bata, iyak na, or di kaya, mami, hindi siya titigil hanggang di mo siya papansinin. So, yaya is essential.
Ay, totoo yun. Kaya pag nawala, ang hirap.
Kasi you have to do the chores on the
Ako,
side.
hindi
You have
maka-work.
to cook, you have to wash the plates, and clean the house. Actually, yung clean the house nga medyo napapabayaan na. Basta kailangan na cook and wash plates, and you have to do the laundry a few days na iipon. Parang ganun.
Oo
Can you
nga.
talk? Can you
Tsaka,
talk?
oo. Tsaka pag may toddler ka, nakatutok ka lang talaga eh. Naubos talaga yung oras mo. Well, nakatutok ka lang talaga. And siya,
Yeah.
ano na siya eh, parang no phone, or pagkita niya busy ako sa phone, syempre may makakausap ka na customers, ganyan. Kukunin niya talaga yung phone. Mama, no phone. Oh, mama, play with
Magaling
me.
na sa'yo.
Ganyan. 'Di ba?
Yes.
Grabe,
Ganyan.
no? Imagine how
Nakaka-guilty din
kid,
eh. Pero
yeah.
nakaka-guilty din pag busy ka naman sa work kasi parang, nakaka-guilty. Parang nawalan ako ng time kaya, no, ganun.
Mhm.
'Di ba?
Yeah. Speaking of guilt, would you say, kasi some people, they chose, motherhood alone with no
Mhm.
business, right?
Mhm.
Of course, we all have our choices. So, ako din, I also chose motherhood with business. Okay, mother with business, right? So, um, and sometimes that question, no, na parang, would it have been better kung hindi na muna ako nag-business, nag-focus muna ako habang maliit pa, and then after a certain number of years, tsaka na lang ako magbe-business, ganyan. Are there any regrets about that? Yes, lumalalim ang tanungan natin dito. uh, Bawal umiyak ha, kasi ano to, fun episode. Are there any regrets? Like feeling na, should have, ganyan.
Ako,
Any?
Mm.
ako wala naman. Kasi if it will go over again, I think I would still choose to be working while raising the family kasi somehow parang humans are naman parang always we self-taught naman tayo lahat.
Mhm.
We learn things on our own pace, diba?
Mhm.
So, at first, yes, we do have struggles, and at the end of the day, matututunan mo na lang siyang i-balance.
Mhm.
That's for me. And then, the kids naman nowadays, they're really very understanding, even with toddlers like her. Yes, maririnig mo siya. Earlier, before nap time, she said, Mommy, can we cut you? Can we cut you? For three yung cut. One for Ati, one for her, and the other one for work. Sabi ko, even though
Wow.
ganun, ganun, kasi makikita mo, she really wants to play with you just like what Trisha said. Pero
Mhm.
Mm.
sometimes, yun nga, we talk, maintindihan niya why you are working. And
Mhm.
also with my eldest, ganun din, maintindihan niya why you're working eh. Kaya,
Mhm.
yun, eventually, siguro they will outgrow someday yung pagiging clingy nito. Ayaw na sa'yo paglaki.
I like Auntie Annie so much in attorney.
Oh,
Shout
wow.
out.
What did you say?
Shout,
Shout out?
again, you repeat it again.
I like Auntie Annie and attorney.
Oh, you like Auntie Annie and Attorney. Oh, shout out to Attorney. Where are you, Attorney? You're not even watching the episode. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wow, may special mention.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
see attorney.
Yes.
What?
Can you see Attorney there? Okay, but if there was any regret, not necessarily with that question that I have, but if there's any regret, like in general, in terms of motherhood,
There.
Uy,
yes.
may
Hello,
nag-comment,
Sabe.
oh.
Ayan na.
Hello, Shab.
Okay, attorney already replied to you. So if there was any regret about motherhood, what would it be? Or maybe not regret, parang something that you could have done better. You feel.
Aha. Hirap ah.
Mama, I want to talk.
Mm,
Ah,
sa
reg-
akin,
ah,
ano kaya?
siguro
Oh, sa
better parenting, better parenting kasi ako kasi when I had Ati, I'm just 25.
Okay.
So sabihin natin you're not at that time you're not yet really fully matured. So there are
Yes,
times
the
na
maturity.
mainis ka talaga. And then later on you will think na teka lang, mami ka eh, so dapat you act like one.
Mm-hmm.
Yan. So
Yes.
I guess the parenting the parenting skills siguro I would have done better. I would have
Mm-hmm.
understand better and siguro yung kapag may problem, masolusyonan mo better than
Mhm.
how you did before. Siguro yun yung sa
Yes, okay. How about
Siguro
you, Trish?
sa akin siguro, well ngayon, sana I have more time pa na talagang to teach Yano. Like ngayon, di ba parang ngayon uso-uso yung mga Montessori moms. Yun yung mga
Mhm.
fina-follow ko rin kasi sa Instagram. Di ba, ang dami
Mhm.
mga ganon. Lalo na yung mga moms na yung home-based talaga din na moms, ganyan.
Mhm.
Sana, ako, iniisip ko lately, parang sana I have more time to do that. Minsan kasi ang hirap na kasi puro startup since parang hindi pa naman yung business ko hindi pa naman like
Hindi
stable na ganun. Tapos
stable.
ngayon may mga bagong venture, 'di ba? So kailangan marami kang time na ibibigay sa business. Pero at the
Right.
same time, gusto mo maging ganun super hands-on sa baby mo na
Mhm.
parang minsan di ko pa nabibigay fully.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
medyo may mga regrets ako na ganun. Pero
Mhm.
yun nga, ideally, di ba, yung maganda talaga na wala kang work, tutok ka lang sa anak mo, pero hindi
Mhm.
lahat ganun ka, ano,
Yes.
ka-blessed. Di
Yes,
ba? Why
yes.
not? Di ba? Sinasabi ko nga sa husband ko, pwede ba dito, kaya ano na lang ako, ikaw na lang mag-work. Pero parang, if you think about it, parang hindi pa kasha, hindi pa kaya, wala pa kami
Mhm.
sa ganong level na pwedeng, wag na lang ako mag-work, tutok.
Yeah.
Pero hindi, unfortunately, hindi lahat ganon, di ba? So, we
Yeah.
had to work. Kaya, yun, yeah, pero we're doing this for kids din naman. So, for their
Yes.
future din. Kaya, yun.
Yeah, well shared. And so now, dear mommies, okay, I will ask, what would you say are your biggest achievements? Your biggest achievements naman so far as a mom and as a business owner at the same time.
Sorry. Nag-inhale.
Go.
Ay, ano ha,
Go,
joy in the
Trisha.
bottle.
Yeah, shout out to Joy in a Bottle. Oh, look
Sipon
at
eh.
that.
Shout
kumuha
out.
na rin siya. Kumuha na rin siya.
Joy in a bottle. Ay! Ay, pareho
Yeah.
tayo, Claire.
Kung
Oh.
siya magpapatalo, kumuha na rin siya.
Kumuha din siya.
Mga
So, yes. What would you say are
achievement.
your biggest achievements so far?
Hirap.
Ang hirap naman.
Ang hirap? Bakit naman?
Ah. Speechless.
Speechless. Okay, I will ask Shobe. Shobe, I will ask you a question. Are you ready? You put the microphone near your mouth so I can hear you. Okay. What do you like most about mommy?
Having her meeting.
Oh, having her,
Enjoy
you
siya.
like her with her meetings. You like to be in her meetings. Oh, why do you like being in her meetings?
Because there's people I already know.
Oh, because there's people you know. You get to talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do you know that there are hundreds of people watching you right now? Kinilig na lang
Say hi
siya,
to your
ganyan.
fans,
Can
Claire.
you
Say
say
hi
to
to your
everyone
fans.
who's watching, there's like hundreds of people watching.
Including Tito Jasper.
Including Tito Jasper.
Yes, yes, including Tito Jasper. He's watching right now.
What would they say?
I love you, Shabe.
I love you, Shobe. I love you, Shobe.
I love you too, Shabe.
I love you too, Shobe, sabi niya. Binasa niya yung message.
Yes.
Okay. So, Mommy Jenny.
Siguro to answer your question about the achievement, I mean, I think reaching until this day, raising two kids, and somehow the business is also stable. So I think that is the biggest achievement already kasi I've been able to help my husband and kumbaga ano kami, tandem talaga kami.
Mhm.
Kasi we really complement each other with regards to work. And then sa bahay naman, yeah, even if I do in yung tipong hindi ko na kaya solusyonan, then take the phone, call my husband and kumbaga, he'll take over na siya na yung kakausap. So, tandem.
Ah,
I think that's the biggest achievement to be right where we are right now.
yes. And I agree with that. Let's give a round of applause to that one. Go,
Yes.
mommy. So, how
Tama.
about you, Trisha?
Sa akin siguro, parang moms are known to be very resilient din naman, 'di ba? Fighters sa mga moms. Kaya ako, yung mga
Yes.
single moms out there, very ano talaga, very strong. Yes. Very strong. So sa akin, 'di ba, nag-pandemic, nag-close ng business. Pero we have to ano kailangan mag-ano you need to stand up ulit and fight. Kaya
Mhm.
open na bagong business. Tapos ngayon, I'm thankful may bagong venture. So, yun nga, fighters tayong mga moms. So, yun, I
Mhm.
think, yeah, for me, that's a big achievement na rin naman.
Yes, Aja,
Yes, o,
Aja,
tingnan mo
keep
si Julie, Aja.
fighting. Okay, and so now for our my last set of questions, what would you give? Okay, wait, before I do that. Okay, let me read some questions first. It says here, okay. How do you balance your time with the office and home responsibilities? Oh, that's a good question. Parang ano ba, meron ba kayong specific na timeline na okay, hanggang dito lang yung office time and then okay, stop na, bukas na ulit yan. Tapos ano naman tayo, home time naman tayo. How do you guys do it?
Well, ako, sa akin, morning is talaga work, work, work. Tapos may time din with Yano. Like ako papaligo sa kanya, ganyan. Pagdating ng after dinner, Yano time na yan. So kung meron
Mhm.
mga, syempre hindi mo maiwasan, may mga singit-singit na work din at the same time. Pero
Mhm, mhm,
ideally, like I make sure na pagdating after dinner, time na with family yan. So,
mhm.
yun. Yes.
Yan. Okay. How about you, Miss Jenny?
I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I don't have a formula for that. Kasi everything is halo-halo talaga for us. As in, w- whenever you can, you need to attend to your kids or you need to attend to the business. And then
Right.
sometimes, of course, we do. Ako, kasi nga, I have a 14-year-old na. Sometimes I really, really ask her na, please help me. And
Mhm,
since malaki na siya, depende sa mood. Most of the time, she will say yes. Minsan galit, but she will say yes.
mhm.
So, you get help from your family members din. Yan.
Yeah. Okay. O, 'di ba? So, whatever works in your family. Okay. Here's another question. Hi, business moms. If money is not an issue, would you still do business or choose to be full-time moms? Yun, magandang parang you touched on it a little bit kanina. Sige. Let's see that question. Parang gusto ko din sumagot. Pwede ba interviewin ko yung sarili ko?
Go, sumagot
Nasagutin
ka!
ako.
It's for all
Okay.
of us.
How
Yeah.
about, yes. Ikaw muna, Trisha. If money is not an issue,
Ako
would you still do
ako
business or choose to be full-time?
ako gusto ko maging full-time mom, pero at the same time, parang feeling ko social mom, full social mom. Yung mga yung mga mom na ano, yung mga very active sa mga PTA, sa mga school
Yung
activities, sa mga
nag-organize
baking,
ng mga fundraising,
mga
bake
gano'n.
sale.
Why not, 'di ba? I mean, kung ano
Oo.
lang talaga, 'di ba? If money is not an issue, yes. Full-time
Mhm.
mom ka na active ka rin sa school and activities ng mga stage mom ba, mga
Yeah,
gano'n. Pag
stage
may mga
mom.
sports ang pag may sports ang
Na-imagine ko na si
anak, 'di ba?
Trisha.
Yung mga gano'n. May dalang
Na-imagine.
cookies.
Sabi ni Trisha,
Uy, dream
suotin mo
pala
yung
yun.
costume na yan
Yun.
dahil pinagpuyatan ko yan, ginawa ko yan, go! Mananalo tayo ng best in costume.
Yes, yes,
Gano'n,
yes.
gano'n, gano'n. Feeling ko gano'n ako. Well, sana. Yung mga gano'ng
Okay.
moms, 'di ba?
Yeah. How about you, Miss
Goals, goals.
Jenny? Goals. Hashtag goals. How about you, Miss
I'm
Jenny?
the opposite of what Trisha's dream is. I don't like to kasi nga my kids already, 'di ba, nanggaling na sa school. There's a group
Hmm.
of parents, may mga GC and everything. I'm a silent reader for that one. I don't join, but
Ano
sometimes
tawag
there's
yata doon? Lurker.
I don't know what it's called, pero I remember kapag there's a mom already trying to call me up or looking for me, who's the mom of Lian, ganyan. sabi ko, patay, what does she need? What did my daughter do? Mga ganon. Pero siguro if I will choose nga, I don't know if it's with the blood talaga, pero I choose to work pa din at the same time be a mom.
Okay.
Iba-iba rin talaga,
Yeah.
no? Ang mga moms.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yan. Ako ang sagot ko dyan.
Ikaw, ano ka?
Ako ang sagot ko dyan, ano lang, for a period lang. Hindi ko kaya to be a full-time mom. For a period lang. Siguro yung mga tipong, sige, una naisip ko parang mga first 2 years, ganyan, pero parang hindi ta din. Siguro mga 3 months, yan, 3 months, 3 months, gano'n. Tapos 3 months, tapos may project akong gagawin, tapos gano'n.
Siguro yung mga, sa bagay, important dyan yung mga growing up years nila.
Yes,
Yung
diba?
talaga.
Siguro if I
Ganun.
may add lang why I choose kasi ang setup ko is nasa bahay din talaga eh. I don't really go out 8 to 5 then come home. Ibang parang ibang window siya. So yung setup ko kasi is nasa bahay ako, I work and I'm still a full-time mom. I consider still I'm a full-time mom kasi nandiyan ka talaga eh. Ikaw talaga yung nag-a-assist sa kanila. So, yun. Yun.
Yes, because they're all there, right? Okay, so here's my last question. What advice would you give to all of the mommies out there with little kids like Claire and Diano? What advice would you give to them? Ayan, parang ang dami. Nare-imagine ko yung brains ni Miss Jenny parang nagsascan. Alin ba? Ang dami kong gustong sabihin. What is your advice?
The best advice is kapag punong-puno ka na sometimes, siguro the best is to, have a quiet time muna or sit down. Wag yung mag-burst ka agad and then eventually you will when you have the peace of mind na medyo alam mo na kung paano mo siya susolusyonan. Calm down muna, quiet moment.
Very wise words. Very, very wise words. It applies to today.
Yes, actually.
It applies to today. Yeah.
Kasi ngayon, lahat work
punong-puno
from
na.
home.
Yan,
Tapos,
kailangan...
mahirap eh. Nandyan yung kids mo all the time din. Tapos nag-work ka. Ganyan. Siguro to add din sa sinabi ni Miss Jenny, yun, you give yourself a break. Huwag kang magigilty. Kasi kailangan mo yan. Parang to refresh, to kailangan mag-unwind. Kung kailangan mo mag-out of town, okay lang. Don't feel guilty, di ba? Kung kailangan mag-diving.
Yes.
You have to have your me time. Yun.
Yes.
Kasi kailangan, you deserve it, moms.
Yes! So mga moms, did you hear that? You guys deserve it. All right. So, we're down. That's the last question. Claire, do you have any message to all the mommies out there? Do you have any word of encouragement? Like, let's encourage the mommies.
When all the time I see Auntie Annie in Mommy's Viber, I say, "Hello, Auntie Annie, how are you?"
Yeah.
And she will reply.
And she will reply. So how about the other mommies? Do you have any message for the other mommies? None? Only for Auntie Annie.
How about to me and to Tita Janae?
Yes.
Mommy doesn't like me holding her computer kasi only when she's gone, I just secretly type and that's all.
Okay, hindi ko na-gets.
Even though Mommy's in the kitchen watching, I just...
Kumbaga, she meant that she secretly type in my Viber looking for contacts to number 1 ng Sophie dyan si Miss Annie talaga. She will browse through the Viber contacts and send a message while I'm not looking. Kasi I always say, do not touch my computer. Kasi work is everywhere. I experienced the time na may naiwan na akong mga work naka-open na Windows, and then she just restarted my computer, everything.
Yeah, since the
Oh.
Zoom, no, one time when the Zoom wasn't working, mommy said, shut down and then I didn't heard it was the Zoom, so I shut down all of it,
I
and
meant to
mommy
shut
said,
down the Zoom. What she did was to shut down the whole
All of
computer.
I didn't hear the Zoom kasi.
Oh. Did you get quiet time? Ayan, did mommy say face the corner because
Face
because
the wall.
face the wall? Did you have face the wall?
No,
No?
no,
What
it
was
was
your
class time.
consequence?
It was class time kasi.
And she had
It
a
was
class that
class
time.
time. Okay. So no
Oh.
consequence. Mommy just said, okay, you're forgiven. Just like that.
Mm.
No.
No?
No,
Oh my goodness. To all our viewers, I hope you are enjoying this episode. I think if there's anything that I'm learning from these two wonderful mommies is that you really need to, yes, there will be stress, there will be challenges like having a toddler running around and all that, but you just have to embrace it. Like that, oh, si Miss Jenny, nakikita mo, ngumingiti na lang siya kahit ang kulit-kulit ng anak niya, di ba? Just embrace it. Go with the flow, and I believe that everything will work out eventually, right? So, Tita Annie has a question for you, Claire. What would you say? That's a good question. Claire, what would you say to other kids that have working mommies? If
What
their
will you tell
mommies are also working?
if their mommies are also working? What will you tell them? What is the advice that you can give?
I like your mommy also.
Sabi niya, I like
Do
your
you
mommy also. So if your mommy is working, I like your mommy also. So will you tell the other kids to behave when mommy has a meeting? Umuo lang siya eh.
tell them? What is the advice you can tell the other kids?
You,
You speak here.
when the mommy is having a meeting, you cannot disturb your mommy.
Oh, you cannot disturb your mommy. Very good.
Very good, Claire.
Very good. All right. And with that, we are going to close this episode. Thank you so much, Trisha. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, Jenny. And
Thank
of
you.
course, thank you, Claire, for joining us in our last episode for Mother's Day special. Happy Mother's Day to
Thank
everyone out
you.
there.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. And we are going to show you our next episode for next week. Yes. So we are back with Confessions of a Business Owner next week, and we have two amazing business owners that we will interview. We are going to get to know them and find out what are their confessions. All right. So we will see you next week, guys.
Thank you.
Wednesday night, 8:30. Bye-bye. Say bye, Claire.
Say bye-bye first.
Bye bye.
Bye, Claire.